tonight, making his first defense of his title. Allow me to introduce the reigning 9-stone featherweight British champion, John Simpson.
Okay, gentlemen, you've had your instructions, you know what I expect from you both. When I tell you to break, take a step back and break cleanly. Wash your heads in close. Touch gloves. Good luck to you both.
Well, I wonder how John Simpson feels about having Phil Edwards in the as the referee. Edwards was one of those two judges that scored it in favour of Smith 7 months ago, and if you go back to 2004, when Simpson had his first assault on the British title, the referee who scored it in favour of Dazzo Williams, rather controversially, was Phil Edwards as well. So not a lucky referee for Simpson, but that's all academic now as we get ready and get going on this British featherweight title. Round one of a scheduled 12, and certainly a very quick start from the appropriately nicknamed Swifty, Stephen Smith, who says he's learned an awful lot in Joe Gallagher's gym, and he is healthier than he's been in quite a while. Let's see.
This is a contest that I think the whole of Great Britain, the British boxing public, have wanted to see again, this rematch. Very, very close the first time. It was messy, it was scrappy. Smith just edged it, but it could have gone either way. And now Stephen Smith's on home soil. Can he make that an advantage?
Well, Simpson doesn't seem to mind boxing in the other fella's hometown. He's had a lot of success doing that. But it's Smith that's having early success here.
Big right hand from Smith. And then he followed up with a left hook as well.
And Simpson's wobbling. He's in trouble.
Yeah, he's still in trouble. He hasn't recovered from the first right hand.
Well, they sense something amazing here. These fans, everybody on their feet. Simpson having a torrid time in this opening section.
Smith is going for the finish in here. He knows he's coming with a good shot. Simpson's still not recovered. Trying to compose himself now. And actually caught Smith with a couple of good shots there.
And another good left comes in from Smith. And you just get the feeling that Simpson's head is now starting to clear. But what a moment that was in this fight. Completely unexpected. And Smith is still pouring it on.
Yeah, pouring on the pressure here, Smith. But I think Simpson's done well. I think he's got through it. His head's cleared a little bit better now. But didn't he find the shot there, did Smith, that right hand? Now he's trying to target with the left hook. But he's leaving himself open as well, Smith, as he's coming forward.
An absolutely electrifying start from Smith, who lands another one of those right hands as well. And Simpson certainly knows he's in a very different fight to the one they had 7 months ago over Kelvin Hall. This is a very different Stephen Smith. And another solid right hand gets through.
Well, he started very, very quickly indeed. It's the accuracy with that right hand, especially from Smith, that's done the damage. But Simpson showing a lot of grit here. He's holding, just trying to slow him down a little bit. And he's got through the round.
Yeah, definitely seems to have managed to get his head clear, Simpson. But what a sensational first round. Smith put so much into it. Well, at the end of this round, it looks like John Simpson is still standing. And he is. They love it here in Liverpool. But Simpson goes back to his corner and can regroup.
Well, it all started with that right hand, didn't it, from Smith?
He's gave you his best shots then.
Cracking shot, and that's what they're saying to him. You've taken his best shot. Trying to give him a bit of confidence.
I know you did, and he didn't like it. But get the jab working, get the jab going, okay? You need to get your jab going, the right hand's at the top.
This is the action here. This is the first shot coming up. Right hand, there it was. A little bit high on the head. That's what did all the damage. That's what started the ball rolling for Smith. Good punch, and he never really recovered from that. Well, it took him probably a minute or so to actually get through it. There's a left hook again. There's the right hand. Great work from Smith in the opening round.
10 seconds.
And Simpson did very well to get through that. 10-8 round.
10 seconds.
positive at all from the Smith camp is that he put a lot of work and energy into that first round. He won't be able to go at that pace over 12 surely, but a terrific start for the man who is the challenger here. He is the current Commonwealth champion, and we've officially been told tonight that if Smith loses this fight, his Commonwealth title will be taken from him, and that title will be declared vacant. Simpson cannot claim it.
We're looking at Simpson's record. Nick, he's never been stopped, has he? He has got a good chin. He came through that first round. There's people all around to see it, roaring Stephen Smith on, expecting, hoping to get the stoppage, but he came through it, did Simpson.
Look at John Simpson, he's still got that look in his eyes as if to say, well, who's this guy? This is not the same guy I fought 7 months ago.
Well, he started very quick as Smith. And I always looked at these two guys and thought Smith's the better boxer. Just gets caught with a good right hand there, though, from Simpson.
And then gets caught himself with a good right hand from Smith. Now, that's where Simpson's going to want it. Simpson is a real good inside pressure fighter. You feel with the speed that Smith's got, he's going to want to keep it at range. If Simpson can get it in close, that's going to tilt the thing in his favour. But Simpson's work is very wild at the moment.
Well, that's where his strength is, Simpson, on the inside. He wants a close, short-range battle. He would much prefer that type of fight. Smith's got to be in and out. Good left hook to the body from Smith there. Started this fight much better.
He really has. Looks really confident. Pacing himself well. As I say, when he went off with like an express train there, you sometimes see fighters can punch themselves out. The adrenaline settles down and then they can get themselves in trouble. But it looks like he's just calmed himself down. Boxing well within himself here. Doing a lot of sparring with Anthony Crolla, the British lightweight champion, who's here. Brother Paul is here as well. Oh, another good shot.
Some lovely variation there from Smith. It was like a little left uppercut went in. Simpson is slowly, gradually clawing his way back into it, though. Tim, Nick, rather.
Edwards having a word, and possibly not for the first time, and certainly not for the last time. A couple of decent shots coming in from Smith, and again Simpson looking to land punches of his own. But it's not been the start that his camp would have wanted. Another good round for Smith.
Eau de Lacoste, the Lacoste polo shirt in the new fragrance collection.
Ever thought your online casino wasn't taking you seriously? 32 Red have been awarded Best Online Casino by Casino Meister every year since 2003. Don't monkey around with your choice of casino. 32 Red, we're second to none.
Detonate that right hand.
Well, it's been a terrific start from Stephen Smith and some good work with that right hand.
Yeah, super punches from Smith. He's just been told in the corner there just to be a little bit more patient, and there's that right hand from Smith again. A little bit more patient. He's just got to watch what he's doing, because it was a better round from Simpson, although he did lose that second round also.
Round 3 of this wonderful British featherweight title. John Simpson, defending champion, who owns a Lonsdale belt outright in his 14th championship fight, of course, and Smith beat him. That was his first over the 12 rounds. Some punches coming in from Simpson on the counter, but Smith once again looking to set a fast tempo in this third round, just as he has the previous 2.
Yeah, Smith's success is definitely coming from the right hand. It's a right hand over the top, and it's been successful mainly because Simpson is too slow with the jab. As he's popping that shot out, then that's allowing Smith just to come across with that right hand. But he's also worked well to the body as well as Smith.
Good right hand from Simpson, and he landed another one then as well, and Smith's just got to be a little bit careful here.
Smith is so confident. He really feels he can take Simpson out with that right hand, but we know that Simpson's got a good chin, and he prefers this type of fight.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be going to war with John Simpson. Everyone thought that Smith would be the stylist here, but he's quite happy to mix it up, and he's more than held his own. Trading with Simpson.
Better work again from Smith, more accurate shots down the middle. 1-2.
He's so fast in there, isn't he, Richie? It's almost like Simpson's working in slow motion.
Yeah, that's because obviously Smith they've worked on speed, they've worked on movement in the gym. And yeah, the speed is definitely the telling factor here, and the accuracy with that right hand. Oh, good left hook again from Smith to the body. But Simpson replies. You've got to remember, he's strong, he's tough. He will want to take Smith into the latter rounds.
A little bit better this from Simpson. Starting to pick his shots better. And Smith not quite as accurate in this third round as he was in the first two. And Simpson making him miss a couple of times as well. It's certainly not one-way traffic for Simpson, but this round is going to give him a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, he's gradually got back into the contest, hasn't he? That's the previous two, but this one's a lot closer.
Good again from Simpson, just made Smith miss. It's so difficult here because every time Smith throws a punch, his hometown crowd just raises the roof. But they don't all score, and that's another good little exchange, which Simpson came out on top. But that was a good response then from Smith. Terrific stuff.
WWE Extreme Rules. Countouts? Keep counting. Disqualifications? Not even if you beg. It's anything goes. WWE Extreme Rules.
WWE Extreme Rules, live Sunday night, 1 a.m. Sky Box Office HD. Order now, press the green button, see channel 743, or call 08442-410-888.
Well, John Simpson blown away. First two rounds, one or two signs of encouragement for him in that last round.
Yeah, better last round. Could have been an even round. He might have just nicked it, Simpson. But good work from Smith here. Then he gets caught with the right hand. Bit wild from both boxers here, inaccuracy, but good right hand from Simpson at the end there.
Round four. This British Featherweight title living up to its billing. Everyone was looking forward to this one. Here we go again. Smith unloading everything he's got in the early moments.
Well, that was a great counter there from Smith. Simpson was just too slow with the attack. That allowed Smith to come back with a fast counter. Good right uppercut as well from Smith there. Simpson's got to be a little bit quicker to the punch here.
Here we go again.
Nothing on the back of the head. Punches up the 8 inside. One step back.
He's doing a better job, Simpson, of getting his hands up and catching some of these rights, especially. There's enough that aren't getting through from Smith. Simpson looks to work the body. And his corner like that work as he gets another lecture from Phil Edwards. But they like that in the Simpson corner when he went downstairs.
One fault that Smith has got now and again is when he works, then he holds his feet a split second too long, and that's allowing Simpson to come back with punches. That brings Simpson back into it.
Now, Simpson's going to have to be really careful here. And I think that was last warning time.
He's not got any good. Good shot.
Still getting caught, Simpson, but this is better from him. He's getting through and landing a little bit more regularly. Covering up pretty well.
See Smith then holding his feet. Oh, catches Simpson over the good left hook there. He was just on the receiving end with Smith there, but he replied with a lovely left hook. Holding the feet too long, Smith got a hit and move off to the side a little bit more. But Simpson preferring this toe-to-toe battle.
Yeah, he'll be happy here. This is a language he understands. Toe-to-toe and trade blows. Let's see who's the tough guy. Okay, another decent left to the body from Simpson. It's closer, isn't it, Richie? But again, you have to ask the question, is Simpson doing enough to win these rounds?
Yeah, close round this one. Simpson clawing his way back into it.
Yeah, getting very interesting, isn't it?
New, improved No More Nails is now even easier to use. And holds in just 10 seconds. Keep your neighbours happy. And don't try this at home. That's just silly. No More Nails from Unibond.
Right now at B&Q, we're doing 3 for 2 mix and match on all indoor paint, wallpaper and outdoor paint. So this weekend, let's do it together. B&Q.
Next time, left hook, spin him off.
It's those fast hands of Stephen Smith that have really caught the eye in this fight so far.
Yeah, fast combinations. Holds his feet a little bit too long. That was a lovely reply. This was at the start of the round. Simpson was too slow with his attack, but Smith come back with a great counter. 4 or 5 punches going in there. Better work from Smith, you know, at the start of that round.
Round 5.
Well, we're through the first 4 rounds that have gone by in the blink of an eye, and that fast start really has put Smith in the box seat so far. But Simpson's starting to steady the ship, as far as Richie is concerned, anyway. Well, again, it's that fast start to the round from Smith. He doesn't maintain it, though.
Yeah, fast start, but at the same time, Simpson would prefer this type of battle. He wants a toe-to-toe war. That negates Smith's skills, because for me, he's the better boxer, but when he's dragged into it, then Simpson's fight.
That was the pre-fight prognostication, wasn't it, that Smith would keep this at range, use his speed, use his superior boxing skills, and wouldn't get drawn into a war with Simpson, who is such a tough, gritty inside worker. Good right hand from the Scot.
Yeah, good uppercut as well from Simpson there. You see, this is the mistake, in my opinion, that Smith's making here. He's landing shots, holding the feet. That's allowing Simpson to come back with his shots, especially with the uppercut now. And Simpson, you can see him growing in confidence.
I just wonder, Richie, it's impossible to know, especially this early in the fight, but he put so much into those first 2 rounds. I wonder if he's just blowing a little bit here, Smith.
Well, I think he's feeling the pace, definitely. It was a great start from him.
When he starts these rounds so fast as well, and then just slows right down. Oh, I think he's on very, very thin ice here, Simpson. I think one more of those, and we might see that scorecard get adjusted.
You've got to admire the grit and determination from Simpson.
Did we expect anything else?
Well, yeah, very true. That was better boxing look from Smith on the outside, keeping his range, maintaining the gap.
Keep it tight, you get yourselves out. No punches, no punches.
Phil Edwards is earning his money here, isn't he? These 2 guys 100% committed. And they're going to need to be.
Good right hand.
Right hand lands from Simpson. And over the last couple of rounds, the better punches have come from the champion.
Yeah, this is John Simpson's round, no question here.
The tide is definitely turning in this fight. Simpson's kind of drawing him into a bit of a war here, and it's starting to work for him.
Ever thought your online casino wasn't taking you seriously? 32 Red have been awarded Best Online Casino by Casino Meister every year since 2003. Don't monkey around with your choice of casino. 32 Red, we're second to none.
New, improved No More Nails holds in just 10 seconds. But don't try this at home. That's just silly.
Never again.
Well, while we're away, we heard Billy Nelson there saying to John Simpson that they think that Stephen Smith is out of gas.
Well, the better work here from Simpson, definitely, especially with the uppercut. Smith was holding his feet, and that right hand over the top. Smith just holding his feet a little bit too long there.
And Billy Nelson, the trainer of John Simpson, as Phil Edwards has yet another word, just said, turn it on now. See if you can up the tempo. It'll be very interesting to see if Simpson can start going through the gears, if Smith can go with him.
Well, Simpson is dogged in determination. He's showing through here. Smith he's got to work a little bit more at range and behind his jab. He's got to start popping that jab out a little bit more as Smith. But Simpson walking him down, growing in confidence, delivers a good right hand there.
I mean, he's there all night long, Simpson. You know that. And you look back at that first round in particular when Smith put so much into it and couldn't get rid of him. That was a bit better. Working the jab. Getting the right hands working off that jab. But too often, Smith either looks happy to trade or just gets drawn into that kind of brawling style that Simpson will favour. A decent right hand from Simpson. You always know when Simpson lands a good shot, it gets very quiet around here.
Again, Smith is opting to stand and trade. But Simpson loves that. We know what he's about, Simpson. Very strong, very determined. That's better work from Smith. Hit and move.
Yeah, nice little inside left. Just landed flush on the jaw of the champion.
Don't hold, guys. Work it.
That was a great exchange there. Smith just got the better of that one. Oh, got caught there with a right uppercut though from Simpson. That was a good shot on the inside.
And a decent shot from Simpson as well. And Smith is starting to take a few backward steps here.
I think the early pace now he's telling on Smith. His punches have slowed a little bit.
That's better.
Yeah, it's a good left hook. But Simpson just keeps coming forward, soaking these punches up.
And the work rate is just relentlessly high from Simpson. He never lets up. And Smith's work is getting ragged. There's little flurries of class and quality, but he can't maintain it. I think he's feeling this, Smith. Good shots again from Simpson. And again, Smith throwing punches, but taking a lot in return.
Yeah, good shots there from Simpson. And again, for me, he's nicked that round.
New, improved No More Nails holds in just 10 seconds. But don't try this at home. That's just silly.
Right now at B&Q, we're doing 3 for 2 mix and match on all indoor paint, wallpaper and outdoor paint. So this weekend, let's do it together. B&Q.
Eau de Lacoste, the Lacoste polo shirt in the new fragrance collection.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Well, they've both had some success. Smith having them spasmodically, though, the longer this fight goes on.
Yeah, he worked well in the opening of that round there, the half of that round, good left hook, but then gets caught on the inside there with that right uppercut from Simpson, and he finished the round much stronger and may have just caught the judge's eye.
Well, we're halfway through this British featherweight title fight, which we thought was going to be over very early when Smith just took control of that first round and looked so good in the second as well. But since then, he's been coming back into it to the extent that Richie reckons that he's now level the champion. And at the moment, just looking a little bit stronger than Smith.
Yeah, he's working well on the front foot, is Simpson, and he's dragged again.
Yeah. And there's another one, and Smith has to hold. 3 right hands got through in quick succession there from Simpson.
He's just dragging Smith into this toe-to-toe battle, isn't he? And that's his strength. Simpson likes that type of fight. Smith has got to pick holes in his style if he can and hit and move a little bit more, but I think he's tired. Those first 2 rounds took a lot out of him.
See that left to the body as well there, that really slowed Smith up. Quite a few body shots that Simpson's been slipping in there.
Composure, composure.
It's the head shots that always catch the eye and get the crowd cheering, but it's the body shots that break a man's will. Simpson chasing and hunting, and the legs buckled there for Smith. There was a big looping right hand landed from Simpson, and there was just a little dip at the knees from Smith. Those right hands upstairs starting to get through with a little bit too much regularity as far as the Smith camp's concerned.
Smith just trying his luck there on the inside. Not a lot was getting home though. Oh, that was a good left hook from Smith. That was a belter.
That's the best punch he's thrown for about 3 rounds. Can he follow it up? Look at him just leaning on and boring in. That's not what he wants to be doing. This is the guy with the boxing skills, but that speed we talked about earlier, Richie, he's lost that, hasn't he? He's slowed right down.
Yeah, he has slowed down a little bit. He started the fight very quick. It took a lot out of him those first couple of rounds, especially the first round. Really went for the finish. That was a good left hook there from Smith. It was a right hook, a good left hook combination from Smith. 2 good punches there.
Last few seconds of this 7th round, a much more even round. There is a case to be made for Smith nicking this one. It's a typical John Simpson round, isn't it? How do you score it?
It's a tough round to score this, very tight.
How often has John Simpson been on the end of these kind of fights, the wrong end of these kind of fights as well? His style doesn't impress judges. He's had 7 go against him in the course of his career. A couple of them no real arguments, but some of them have definitely not gone his way at all. It's a style that doesn't impress the judges. And that round, a lot more even, although he had his moments.
Yeah, a lot more even in that round, as you said. Good left hook there and a right hand from Simpson. Smith, though, finished the round a lot better. Different angle there, that left hook again from Simpson. Just coming forward, but here's that left hook from Smith. That was a great punch.
Well, Richie had it real close, and you look at the stats, Smith has landed more punches than Simpson, but has thrown an awful lot more punches as well. Simpson now, the business being done by the bookies. A lot of the punters watching this are seeing it the same way. Smith the pre-fight favourite, but the balance has tilted towards Simpson now. Although those stats would suggest that in terms of scoring punches, Smith is the man in front. Can he stay in front?
A typical example there of Smith landing with good shots, but then holding the feet and getting caught. That was better from him. Oh, what a shot that was from Simpson.
And that's been coming, and he follows up with a left, and now it's Smith's turn to hang on. And Smith's in real trouble here.
That was a big shot from Simpson. He knows it as well, coming forward.
A little dip at the knees there as well. He's really feeling this pace, Smith. Did well to stand up because that right hand was big, and he followed up with a wicked left as well. And Smith is backing up.
Oh, he looks tired here,
He really
Smith.
does. He's holding on at every opportunity. There he is again, getting in close, but
Big
not
round.
doing any work.
This is a big round for Simpson. He knows he landed that shot. He knows that Smith still isn't really recovered from it. He's holding on every opportunity. Good round for John Simpson.
He's just stalking his man in there at the moment. And Smith barely throwing a punch in this round. He seems to weather that little storm. But Simpson is not letting him off the hook, and this is what John Simpson does. He grinds and grinds until you just give up. A little wobble again as Simpson lands a combination. You just get the sense, if Simpson can land one big shot and put this man on the floor, that Smith might not get up. Because there's not a lot left.
This is a terrific effort from Simpson. He's really catching Smith with those right hands. Oh, good right hand as well from Smith there.
It was almost
in
a
desperation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We both used exactly the same word. It was, wasn't it? Throw everything into one big right hand and hope it slows the man down. But Simpson keeps on coming. Well, this is gutsy from Smith because he looked like he was almost ready to go, and he seems to be finding a little bit of second wind from somewhere here and finishing the round strongly.
Yeah, he's planting his feet and just trying to bang it out with his opponent, but for me, Simpson's best round so far.
Yeah, they got some work to do in the Smith corner. This is where Joe Gallagher's going to earn his money.
Water. Gum shield. All right.
Yeah. Williamson takes care of cuts. Anthony Crawler, the British lightweight champion, his sparring partner.
Big breath, come on. Suck it up. Go on. Big breaths, come on.
Give him a drink if you want.
Will do. So open. Again.
The better work come from John Simpson in this round. There's that right hand over the top. That was a real good punch. And then he switches the attack downstairs. And Stephen Smith, oh, he did well to recover from it. Right hand again over the top there, the back Smith onto the ropes. Then it was a great effort from Simpson that round. Lefts and rights going in, keeping Smith on the back foot. Good work from the Scotsman.
And you have to ask the question the other way now as well, Richie. John Simpson has put in such a big shift over the last 2 or 3 rounds. What's his reservoir of energy looking like? Is he going to start feeling the heat? Because he really has upped the workload massively over the last 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, well, the last round was a big round for him. He put a lot of work in, but he just looks the fitter. At this stage of the contest, he does look the fitter and more fresher fighter of the two.
Much of the last 3 or 4 rounds have we seen Smith just leaning all over Simpson. That's not where he does his best work. That's not where he needs to be. And a lot of Smith's punches are getting caught on the gloves and the arms now of Simpson as well. That's better as he tries to keep the pressure going, but a big right hand to the midsection again from Simpson at the end of that little exchange. And he's been popping those in with regularity. And they've certainly slowed Smith's charge down. They both land well.
Yeah, that was a super shot there from Smith. Little short left hook on the inside. Caught Simpson flush as he was coming forward. Simpson has only taken a backward step.
There goes those body shots again.
In the last 3 or 4 rounds.
Good job.
See what Simpson is doing, he's holding his guard nice and high, prepared to take shots as he's walking forward, and then Smith holding the feet, gives him the opportunity to deliver his own shots. That's what he's doing. He's covering up well as he's coming forward, Simpson.
Good right uppercut from Simpson. See the spray fly off the head of the Commonwealth champion. And he's getting caught up in a brawl again, and it's gutsy and brave, this from Smith, but is it smart? And the place goes crazy as they try and get a point deducted, and the way this fight is going, the Smith camp might need a deduction from Simpson, because he really has been the governor for the last few rounds. Again, trying to find something from somewhere.
John, don't push him off.
Well, there have been some questions asked of Smith's heart. They've been answered as we get to the last few seconds of round 9. And what a fascinating round this has been as well. Another one of those is going to be tough to score.
Tough to score. And I think the question you asked there has been answered by both fighters. They've both come through bad patches, and that's what makes a good champion.
Couple of good right hands once again. But look at the response from Smith right on the bell. And somewhere Simpson must be starting to say to himself, well, I've hit this fella with absolutely everything, and he keeps coming back for more.
Genuine, a 3-round fight. So we need big rounds here. Can we face him? It's even. Listen what I'm saying. Going into round 10, right? Round 10.
Nelson
Keep your hands up.
inside the ropes, telling his man they need another big round. How many more big rounds is this man going to have to deliver?
Right? Always keep your head up, your chin down, your hands up.
Every time he gets on top, Smith comes back at him.
There's that little short left uppercut on the inside there when Simpson was coming forward. Best punch of the round. Good pressure from Smith, keeping his man on the ropes. A bit wild, but Simpson comes back himself with some good punches in this round. There's that right hand there, but also takes one.
Seconds out. Round 10.
Well, you know it's a good fight when you hear the timekeeper say round 10, and you wonder how it can possibly be round 10. This is how Richie is seeing it through 9, with Simpson just with his nose in front. It's a typical John Simpson fight. It could go either way. Bit of tape has worn loose on the right glove of Smith. Phil Edwards will ask for a little bit of work to be done on that. We'll have to see. Yep, the uppercut inside from Simpson. They're both looking very tired now.
Yeah, quality's gone a little bit out of both their styles.
And a good right hand from Simpson. And here we go again. I'm impressed with Smith that he's prepared to stand toe-to-toe and trade with Simpson.
Yeah, he started this fight brilliantly, didn't he? Boxing at range and whatever, but on the inside as well, he's prepared to go toe-to-toe. And although that brings Simpson into it, he's had a lot of success himself, has Smith.
It is just one of those fights, isn't it, Richie? You know, whatever happens from here, you've got to admire both men for what they've done in this. I mean, it's just a terrific battle. It really is.
Two warriors out there. True warriors.
Well, he landed first, Smith, but he got caught on the counter. And the work rate has dropped from both of them. And are you surprised? Now Smith's Simpson rather starting to lose his range a little bit. He needs to retune the radar.
Yeah, this could
look a little bit weary.
This could well come down to conditioning. Who's in the best condition? Who wants it more?
Smith punches from Smith.
Yeah. There's a great exchange there. Smith was getting the better of it.
And Smith's fast to the punch again in this exchange. That was what was happening in the early rounds here. Smith just managed to get through first.
Well, when you box over 12 rounds, you go through rounds where now and again you have a breather, you get your second, and then your fitness kicks in again. And this is one of those rounds where Smith's fitness, he's picked it up again.
Yeah, he has weathered that storm, hasn't he? And you heard Billy Nelson, Simpson's manager, say we need a big round here. He's not getting it. And if your scorecard is to be believed, Richie, we could be all square with 2 to play.
Well, this is Smith's round for me. He's done the better work. His combinations have been better.
And he really has upped the tempo and been the governor.
I pick the shots. Pick the shots. Don't be thrown for the sake of it.
Joe
Pick
Gallagher,
the shot, steady it and bang, let it go.
Trainer of Stephen Smith saying his man is back in the driver's seat after that last round.
Yeah, I would agree with him. The better work from Smith came in that round, keeping his man back on the ropes there.
10 seconds.
And he really rallied here. He took a couple of shots himself, but for me, he got the better of that. This exchange. Good right hand at the end there.
Well, who can summon up a 3rd win, which is what it's going to be needing, I think, to win this British Featherweight title. Look at that. Nothing between them again. We had a split decision in Glasgow. Surely not another one in Liverpool.
Well, you heard Stephen Smith's corner saying that Simpson is wide open. You can pick him off here. And I'd agree with that, but he's got to find the accuracy to do that. Simpson still coming forward, a bit predictable, but very, very effective.
What a couple of terrific throws these are. What good advertisements for British boxing.
Yes, sir.
Keep it tight in there.
And Smith's definitely rediscovered that bounce. Moving around the ring so much better. And it's Simpson that's starting to look a little bit leg weary in there at the moment.
Simpson's worked well with that single right uppercut on the inside, but Smith, when he's throwing 3s and 4s downstairs, then that's probably just catching the eye of the judges.
And he's hitting on the back of the head again, and
you have to watch it here. The referee won't be pleased with that.
He's got away with it. I tell you, a deduction would just... Well, it could be catastrophic for Simpson in a fight this close. He's really got to watch it. Well, Smith tried to blow his man away in the first couple of rounds. That didn't work. And Simpson tried to wear his man down through the middle rounds. That didn't work. Who's got a plan C here in what's left of this fight?
Very scrappy here. What Smith's doing as he's pushing his man back onto the ropes, he's sort of tying him up on the inside. He's not allowing Simpson to work. Very clever, crafty.
But is it a sign that he's feeling the pace again?
I think you may be right.
Because whilst he's tying him up, he's not doing any work himself. That was a decent shot, a decent right hand, and they both gratefully just grab a few seconds to get some air back in the lungs. Well, much has been made about the 2 trainers for this fight, 2 of the best in the business. Joe Gallagher for Stephen Smith, Billy Nelson for John Simpson. Who can weave some magic in the last break between rounds? It could be something as simple as that. The last round could decide this one. What a battle. And now, let's listen in.
Okay, that's excellent. Feeling good?
Aye.
Good, wee man. You got one big round, didn't you?
Aye.
That was your round. Right, let's go for it. Okay. He's tired. Right hands to the body.
He's falling in. You've got to get that right uppercut. Time it as he comes. Step, bang, and drive it up the middle. The right uppercut will be dead on his feet, son. You land it, crowd. You'll do it. Jeremy.
We need both hands. Head and body. Head and body.
That's right, son.
Uppercuts, hooks, uppercuts, have them. Okay? Double your jab. He's going to lunge in with right hands.
Uppercuts as he comes, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie. Uppercuts, keep the other hand in your chin, yeah? Keep popping that jab. And don't get caught with anything silly.
What would you be saying to these guys?
I would say you've got to win the last round. Could be all on this last round.
It's as simple as that, isn't it? A fabulous scrap. British Championship boxing at its best. Really has been a terrific fight. And let's just hope that one of these two wonderful warriors can just dominate this last round and take this British title. He's got to summon up one last effort. And they both know that it all could ride on this last round.
Again, Simpson is quite content just to sit back now and wait for Smith to come in and then take his opportunities when Smith holds those feet, but a little bit better from Smith there. He's hitting and he's moving away.
It was interesting that both corners were very controlled. There was no sense of panic. They both know that their guys with a very good chance of winning this, but they know that a mistake could be a difference maker. It is again so close. And a punch from Smith to the back of the head this time. Philip has just given up telling him off. Just goes with the territory. We're down inside 2 minutes. And it looks like we are going to go to Terry O'Connor, Harold Foster and Dave Parris, who are watching this one at ringside. Good shots again from Smith and a good response from Simpson.
Yeah, the body language of both fighters here. Smith thinks he's winning this fight and he's only got to win this last round. Or he thinks he's already safe and he's hitting and moving. He's not being drawn in, but that was a good shot from Simpson there.
And it's forced Smith to tie up and hold and spoil once again. Well, we enjoyed the first one. It was a bit scrappy and messy in some places, and it was crying out for a rematch. Rematches are often disappointments. Not this one.
No, not at all. Every bit as exciting as the first one, if not more.
And I wonder if at the back of Simpson's mind is the knowledge that so often in a close fight it goes against him. The judges just don't seem to like his style. Going right back to that first British title fight in 2004 when Phil Edwards scored it for Dazzo Williams of Hereford in Hereford. He always seems to end up on the short end of the close ones. Is it going to happen to him again?
There's hardly anything in this last round again. Both are going for it. Both are making mistakes.
I think Simpson's outworked him, but it's so close. It really is. And neither man has got much left. A lot of holding and spoiling and brawling and mauling going on from Smith. But that's all. They're both going to be relieved to hear the bell. Well, that was what British Championship boxing should be all about. And how do you pick a winner? How do you tell one of these two guys that they have lost?
Yeah, that was one close fight in my book. This again could go either way. Both think they've won it. I think it could be a point either way. I've got Smith ahead by a point, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way by a point.
Well, it was a thriller right from the start.
Yeah, this is that first round, isn't it? Big right hand from Smith. Look how fast they are here now. But really going for it, trying to get the finish very, very early on. Second round again. There's a right hand there from Smith. Catching him on the inside. But then gets caught with a right uppercut from Simpson next round. Very close, all the way. Great response there from Smith. A slow attack from Simpson. Halfway stage now. Lovely right uppercut from Simpson. That was a great punch. Round 7, it was scrappy, it was messy. Shots were going in, better ones from Simpson. But Smith come back with his own left hook towards the end of that round. Round 8, what a right hand over the top that was from Simpson. Into round 10, toe-to-toe stuff. Simpson back on the ropes. But for me, Smith got the better of the exchanges. And in the last round, toe-to-toe again. This one could have gone either way. I had it even in this last round. And for me, it's Smith by 1 point.
Yeah, Smith went off so fast, and then he paid for a little bit in those middle rounds as Simpson came back. And you have it in favour of Smith, 115-114, Richie, but I don't think any decision is going to surprise us. I think we are ready with the decision. So let's hand it over to our MC, Gary Logan.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 pulsating rounds of boxing, we go to your judges' scorecard, where we have a majority decision. Judge Dave Parris scores it 114 to both boxers, a draw. Terry O'Connor scores it 118 points to 112. And Howard Foster calls it 115 points to 114 points for your winner. And the new 9-stone British Featherweight champion from Liverpool,
Simpson's face said it all.
Stephen Swifty Smith.
Well, credit to Simpson for embracing Smith and acknowledging that the two warriors are terrific friends. But you look at Terry O'Connor's scorecard, 118-112. Where does that come from?
Yeah, I mean, I know Terry very well, and he's usually a very good judge and referee, but I think he got that one wrong personally. There was a point in it either way, and Smith at the end there, I just thought done enough in that later stages of the contest, but it was very, very close. So disappointed for John Simpson, but that's boxing for you.